We're two-speeding. Nick, I'm taping myself. Everybody at home, I'm taping myself. So if the video quality, if there's any issues today, take it up with, well, it's not Nick's fault, it's my fault. Stop focusing on the dress, this kid, like, stop. What about me? Hi, we're in Atlanta. We're making up. Katya and I have missed 2 of these shows. So this is our 3rd time supposedly coming to Atlanta and doing the show, and we're actually gonna follow through with this time. The first time I had to cancel because of Trixie Mattel. The second time she had to cancel for health stuff. It was, so that I think honestly the city of Atlanta is, I don't even think they believe we're gonna be here tonight. So let's just set the bar low, which I think for drag shows, it's always important to go in with an open mind, which means expect nothing. Ooh, that's strong, that tea. I think we should just relax with some makeup today, you guys. I'm gay and I've been on Twitter and it's just been a week. It's been a week on Twitter. So let's just, I brought my little Trixie Cosmetics solid pink disco bag and I filled it with brand new stuff. I knew I was gonna wear this cranberry kind of dress from Trixie and Katya Live, and so I grabbed I was feeling very berry, like berry lips and hot pinks and like really neutral light eye for me, like a light sculpt and then a really big berry mouth. I never do berries, but I'm kind of like having a late in life berry lip experience. I got a bunch of stuff here and I'm gonna cover my brows and we'll be right back. All right, so these brows are kind of gluing down here. I'm just gonna get started. I have this giant Wet n Wild. I think it's Wet n Wild. Yeah, Wet n Wild. They love to make these giant sponges once in a while, and you know I lap that shit up. So I'm kind of in a hurry today, so I kind of just want to do liquid. You know, lately I've been kind of on my TV paint stick vibe, but I really, by the way, I know I'm really close today. You guys always say how perfect my skin is. Why don't you get up in here, bitch? Why don't you get up in here? Why don't you tell me? Look at the texture of this orange, and then look at my nose, and you tell me that this is not my biological parent. I'm sick of it. So sick of all of you in these comments saying you have good skin. You'll need to open your eyes and breathe air. I guess I didn't bring primer. That's okay. Let's do, you know, as a primer today, some days, I'm gonna tell you, I have a couple primers here. I'm gonna tell you, sometimes a primer is just a word for like things you use to prep your skin. For some people, moisturizer is a primer. Right, for some people, like, just a spot treatment for acne is their primer. I honestly think like this is the Secure the Sweat from One Size. I end up using primers as more of a spot treatment. Like the part of my face that looks like that orange, that's where I like to put this product. If I look at all this light on top of my head, can you believe that? Bald. Thank God I do drag. Thank God. Oh wait, and then I have Poreless Putty Primer. This I like too. This I like on the sides of my nose. Just my sides of my nose are like the surface of the moon. My skin's pretty dry. I kind of like the foundation laying directly on my skin a lot of the time. I don't necessarily always need a primer personally. By the way, get into that. Cut myself shaving yesterday. Got here, was running so behind 2 days ago. And I was in the shower at 6:45, still shaving, hadn't started drag yet. I'm like rushing to shave and we couldn't find a razor handle. So I'm holding the razor in my hand. I'm like, imagine holding a little razor and like rubbing it down my face. And I cut myself in the shower. And you know when you cut yourself shaving, it hurts at first and then it like hurts worse 5 seconds later because razors are so sharp, your skin hasn't even like realized that it's been cut yet. You just see blood. Look at that, there's just glitter in here. Why is there a little glitter all over my face? What do they do? It's a big venue. You guys, these Bald and the Beautiful dates where we don't have meet and greets, it's my license to kill with makeup. If you guys ever thought I was careless at putting makeup on before, you guys have no idea what's in store. You guys have not seen me up close with these Bald and the Beautiful gigs. I'm still gluing up in here, so. By the way, Six is here today. This camera can see you. Hi. Hello. Brandon's at a family wedding, so we have a substitute teacher, somebody looking out for me to make sure I make it to stage in one piece. It's looking pretty good. Let's, I got my Trixie Cosmetics little powder puff. This one's nice and dense, you guys. It's like an inch thick, so you really like, and I love it because it's nice and firm, but soft. So when I apply, do you see how it really helps cover? I'm just gonna get right up in here so you guys can see the brow cover. I feel like you guys don't really ever see it. Sometimes the comments are like, the camera's not close enough for me to really see it. You don't wanna see all the texture on my face. See that? Do you see how it really helps like press the powder into it? A thicker powder puff like this, it really helps with brow covering because you have all this cushion. Like sometimes I'll take it and I'll like lock my palm into it and like roll to really mash down the texture. Like look at that, look how smooth that is. There's a whole ass eyebrow under there, look at that. By the way, this is a Trixie Cosmetics compact that I broke, and I actually really like it because it's so tiny. We like put this in the purses and stuff because it's so, until the mirror breaks, hey, it's still a mirror. But this was the prototype. This is like 5 years old and mine finally shattered, so rest in peace. See, I'll do like one pass of this powder. This is just Makeup Forever HD powders. I'll do one pass of it just to like cover it, and then I'll take my nice Trixie Cosmetics puff and I'll like press and like roll. Look how covered those brows are, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm good at covering brows. All right. I feel like a lot of queens, even famous drag queens, you guys, I know a lot of drag queens who don't cover their brows because they just never got good at it. But my makeup's always been so big, like I've never had an option to use my real brows. So from the jump, I had to cover my brows, you know. We are really up in here today. I don't know why I'm so close to the camera today. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? You guys like me really up in here? Before I do brows, I'm gonna do some basic shaping here just to get it going. I got a little bit of this Make Up Forever Matte Velvet Foundation, and this is the R320, and I'll just start to kind of shape out the highlights of the face with this. I'm just impatient, so the more I can like introduce my highlights in like gradual layers, the more I feel like at the end I can rush because it's all been built in slowly. Does that make sense? Like I hate the stage of drag makeup where you're like doing tiny strokes of contour and highlight all over your face and like slowly bending. I hate that part. What I like about this foundation, you guys, and you guys have seen me wear this foundation on the channel, but today you're up in my face, so let's just really get in there. Do you see how much this really minimizes like the texture? You can see up close, I have a lot of texture in my skin. When you get up close, you're like, oh wow, this foundation like sits and covers and like minimizes, but it doesn't look matte and dry. It looks like velvet. Velvet in the sense that when light hits it, it kind of swallows. It kind of swallows the light that would bounce back and make something look textured. How nice that looks. You see how like smooth that is? Let's do some brows. Lately, I've been really into doing brows first. I don't know why. You know what it is? I was doing the pit stop, and I'm watching the pit stop, and I'm watching these girls, and I'm like, a lot of them do the brows first. And I was like, why don't I do the brows first? So then I just started doing the brows first. I have the KBD Beauty here in blonde for the super pomade. I just love these. I think these are one of the best products there are out there. So good for eyeshadow bases, so good for brows. The Trixie Cosmetics PO2. Mine has been beat to hell, and look at what great condition it's still in, you guys. It's like a little blade. This has been used, I don't know, 100 times, and still in great condition. Sure, that's my brow. No rhyme or reason, just freehanding like a crazy person. I used to be really obsessed with you guys thinking I was a good makeup artist on this channel. Like, even though I said like, oh, you guys know I rap, but I always wanted the end result to be like, wow, good. And lately, I'm like, I almost feel like my makeup skills are declining. Like, I hate this eyebrow. I hate this eyebrow. It's way too high. Let's take it off. Can I take it off? Yeah, you know what, life, let's do it right. You guys are gonna be vulnerable. Watch me take off the makeup that I just put on. Okay, we're gonna be vulnerable. Okay, it's okay. Even the best fall down sometimes. Mulligan, we need a mulligan. We need a Carrie mulligan. I think that golf a mulligan is a do-over. Anybody out there, any lesbians from the golf club, the high school golf club, can you tell me? I don't know. I hate to profile, but I think most of the people here are gay, and I don't think many gay guys run the golf club. Jesus Christ, but gay guys are great at getting into the hole, honey. I wish, like, honestly, I'm glad that the world is progressive, but I really miss like 90s gays on TV with like frosted tips being like, honey, those shoes with that skirt. You know, I love that. I really love that. I want it to come back. Let's try again. Let's try again. Try again, gal. Yeah, that's better. I don't know what kind of crack I was just on with that other one. Sorry, everyone, sorry. That's better. That is so much better. Can we do a side-by-side of the first brow I did? This is better. Jeez, that was really shocking. All right, we're on our little brow journey. I'm gonna do this to the other side, and I'm just gonna sketch around with concealer, and we'll be right back. You've been letting me chew gum, and no one said anything, so thanks a lot. I'm trying to get off the Red Bull because I feel like it's been keeping me up like till so late after shows. So I just been having just real quick like 6 to 8 cups of black tea before the show, and I just feel like that's like kind of evens out. This has been steeping in here so long, you guys. It tastes like soot, but that's how I know that it's gonna work. I'm not here to complain, but you guys, I'm already vegetarian. I already don't drink or smoke or do drugs. And I've been having to eat dairy and gluten-free. So the snacks in the dressing room have gotten so bleak. Katya's room has like cookies, high chew. I swear to God, I eat like 4 bananas a day. I feel like I'm one of those like sheltered children who wears like linen skirts and it's like raisins on nature's candy. I can't believe this is my life. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with this eye makeup yet. So I have this black eyeliner here. This is Domino liquid liner from our friends at Beauty Bay. I love Beauty Bay. So let's see. I just want to sketch out. Lately, I've been trying not to go too big on the eyeliner. This has helped me like figure out how big I want to go. Yeah, I've just been trying not to go too wild as I draw a huge triangle. Whatever. Everything's relative, okay? That's a pretty good liner. You guys, I mean, I really judge, this is nice though. Really black, see how black that went on and how like opaque, pretty good. I mean, it looks scribbly because I'm in a hurry. This is just my template, you know? You guys, my Wisconsin accent is popping out because I was just hanging out all weekend with my brother and his girlfriend and their accents are intact, honey. So like hanging out with them and talking to them, it's like, so you guys gonna run the marathon on Sunday, huh? Like it really just pops. It comes straight back. It's fierce. I can't decide. I have this beautiful new palette from Mario, this Master Mats, the original. Look, I mean, just, how many of you just wanna bite into that? Isn't that fucking beautiful? But I kind of wanna cut the crease with this House Labs pencil, but I feel like that's just overkill. Like, I feel like we're not gonna get a good read on whether or not we like the palette if we do this, but I really like these House Labs pencils because the other side has a little brush. Love. For doing like cut crease work, like if I was gonna like, and then take this and love. Let's just see what's going on here. I have nothing but suspicions that this is gonna be a beautiful palette, so let's just try it. Because I really love the Mario products. Love, love, love. Love the packaging, super simple. And you guys know I hate simple packaging, but something with the Mario packaging really does it for me. I think they do a beautiful job. And you know, in a world of giant palettes, I love that this is small. I love that this is a whole set of shadows in one little thingy. You see how loud that cooler is that just turned on? Do you hear that? I'm surprised in that camera you don't see it like shaking like it's about to blast off to space. I just feel like I've been in a state of transition, you guys. I feel like I want to become better at makeup. I think I've kind of been idling. My skill set has been idling for years. I don't think I've really been getting any better for a couple years now. I want to be better. So I'm trying to like try new things and push myself. And you know, every few years the Trixie makeup like takes a reshuffle, and I can kind of feel that happening again. I don't really know. Usually it's like, it's sort of like being pregnant. I like miss a period. I can like feel that I'm gonna switch up my makeup somehow. I don't know what it is. Of course, there's always gonna be the black and the white, but I can feel that I'm gonna change it some way. I don't know what it is. Usually one day I sit down, I have an idea and I do it, and something inside me clicks and I go like, this is how my makeup's gonna be for the next few years. And honestly, so many people wear such big makeup now. I feel a little bored of wearing huge makeup, weirdly. I don't know, I feel like it's a little played out. I kind of want to try to scale back a little for a while, it's just a little. I'm either gonna do that or I'm gonna go like full club kid for a while and get really weird. I haven't really decided. This looks beautiful. That's about as dark as I want to go because I really don't want to go overly dark on the shadow today. So then I'm gonna take a kind of dirty Trixie Cosmetics brush here. This was a prototype, there's no number on it. I'm just kind of mixing this palette all over, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going for it. This is really nice though. I'm gonna go up close. Look how smooth that looks. I mean, granted, I'm putting eyeshadow over blue. Look how mattifying that is. Really, really pretty. You guys know on this channel, when a brand says matte shadows and they're not matte, it's straight to jail. And then I want to choke up to the lash line, well, the lash line. I'm gonna take the full like black here, and let's just do a real deposit of like a charcoal right at where the lash is gonna be. I also think I need into smaller brushes. Like, I'm so lazy, but I know a lot of the times, a lot of my makeup mistakes would be solved by just using smaller brushes. But I just like, I'm always in a hurry, you guys. For me to use a tiny brush the size of a Q-tip for a venue with 3,000 people in it, it's like, girl. I'm gonna pause there. I'm gonna finish. So I'm gonna do this to this side and we'll be right back. We're back, close, we're back. So I kind of brushed up the black on the bottom, smoke it out. I think I went a little dark. But I'm just gonna like take one of the lighter shades in here on a little, I don't know, some random brush. I'm gonna try to just like fawn out the bottoms a little bit. Look at these makeup words on this channel. And then I just did my, my highlighter because I have a new contour I wanna try. I got these half-caked candy paint cream bronzers. The packaging is just, it's cool. This packaging is cool, but I hadn't tried the product. They sent these to me a while ago and I hadn't tried them. So I just grabbed 2 of them so we could try them on the road here. I hope they're not too dark. I hope. I got Morning View and Cubby. I think this one. I'm not sure how to use this. I mean, with the Trixie 6, I like this delivery system. I like being able to just, draw on my face. I guess with these, you could use a big fat concealer brush, but I don't know. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna take, this looks like, oh, this is a half-caked blush brush. Let's use this. Is it coming off? Is it working? I don't know if it's working. Let's try. Maybe I'll try the sponge. It's like not, hello? Let me touch it. It's thick, you guys. It's really thick and sheer. See that? Listen, we're not a hater on this channel. I always feel like my motto is every product is for someone. I'm not used to this much emolliency. It's very sheer and very emollient. It almost feels like syrup. But let's try it. Let's commit to the look. It'll work. It's gonna work. I wouldn't have chosen this. I wouldn't have chosen this texture for bronzer. It's a little confusing. It feels like lip balm. It looks good though, doesn't it? Do you think I'm delusional? I think it kind of looks good. The color, at least. I really like this color. This is Cubby. It's really pretty. A little dark for me to use out of drag, but I specifically brought this for contouring. Let's see what the packaging says. Blend to skin by lightly tapping out with your fingertips. I wouldn't recommend that. No precision required. Developed with sensitive skin in mind, this oil formula nourishes with vitamin E, leaving your skin flush and glowing. Where's the ingredients? Polybutene, which I believe is a wax. Silica gives it slip. Vitamin E. It's a vehicle, but it's also a hydrating agent. Okay, it's basically a bunch of vehicle and pigment. It was just a little shock to my system, this texture it's just kind of syrupy. This is like a deep cut, I don't know. Do you guys remember the toy Stretch Armstrong? If you ever stretched that toy too far, it would snap open and like maple syrup would come out. This is kind of what it feels like. But it looks pretty, I mean, it is blending out, and the pigment, I can appreciate the pigment richness of it. Where do I get the tickets? You go to Will Call to pick up your tickets. You guys, my friend Maru is here. He's a Twitch streamer and he's on the list. But when you put people on the list, they often don't know where to go. So you're in the middle of getting in drag and they're like, where do I go? The worst, oh my God, and I can tell you this, the more famous someone is, the more needy they are. When I do shows in LA, somebody will be like, it'll be 5 minutes to curtain, and they'll be like, where do I park? And I'm like, park at home, bitch, because I'm starting in 2 minutes. So I'm not holding the show for you. I'm kind of eating my words though, because it does look good, doesn't it? I mean, the color is really pretty and I really like the way it looks. You know, I'm so dry. I'm not gonna complain about a product being kind of emollient because my skin can take it. I can see if you're oily, this could reactivate. That's the thing about any kind of like very wax-based emollient product is when your face gets hot, the product gets hot. And what happens to wax when it gets hot? You know, you it. This is really good though. I really like this. You like the emotional roller coaster I've gone on? And I got my little Makeup Forever palette, which you guys, I keep refilling the little slots with other concealers. So it's not even Makeup Forever anymore. It's like 12 different types of product now, but let's cut the cheek here. Let's get up in here, bitch. You guys think I need a facelift? Comment below if you think I need a facelift. I'm not even kidding. The problem is you guys have lost so much weight because I've always been so sick and stuff. I just feel like my face skin is like hanging off my skull. Like there's too much skin. This is the thinnest I've ever been and my body does not know what to do with like, I don't know, in pictures in drag, I'm like, bitch, do you have jowls? But I have been feeling like, bitch, how old are you? Like lately in drag, I'm like, this makeup was meant for a chubbier face. Like honestly, I think that's part of why I've been having kind of a renaissance with my makeup because my face when it was rounder and chubbier could take these harsh angles. And now that my face is more angular, I don't know my face can take these pointy angles, these pointy angle wilder. That does look good though, that color. Cupcake, you kind of spooks me with the texture, but I leaned into it. I really like it. For drag, I would be interested to try this out of drag. Again, look, this was you guys, I don't know if you remember, OCC full coverage foundations. I loved those. And the whole line was discontinued, so they're not available anymore, but I loved that product. David Classfeld, creator of OCC, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you're not, I loved that product. You did a great job. Let's do the nose. I'm gonna go in with that Cubby color again. And I guess let's just bounce, kind of darken the whole. You guys know I like to basically paint the whole nose brown now and then just do a white little dot. I also need a nose job. I need a facelift, a nose job, and honestly, maybe breasts at this point. Like I need to like recombobulate. I don't know what I'm doing. I was looking so good last year. I was like so happy with how I looked. And then I started to get sick and now I just like lost all the, now I'm just trim with zero muscle mass and I feel like I just look ill. Not really thrilled about that, but. And I also hate that I've lost so much weight in the age of Ozempic because everybody keeps commenting Ozempic on my pictures. I'm like, yeah, right, bitch. Y'all know I could not inject myself. Are you kidding me? If a doctor was like, well, there's a life-saving medicine, but you have to give yourself an injection every day, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm gonna die. Like I'm not needle friendly. When they take my blood for stuff, you guys, I have to close my eyes and look away and I come this close to fainting every time. It just gives me like the chills. I can't take it. Can't take it. I'm contoured a little hard today, but there's no meet and greet at these shows and it's big theaters. This is like 2,500 seats, I think, here at the Roxy in Atlanta. So I'm just gonna go really hard. I have these blushes from One Size, you guys, these cream blushes. And you guys know I love cream blushes. The Trixie sticks, I think, are unparalleled. I use that doll face color all the time. But Patrick sent me this and I kind of want to try it. So let me just pick up this Morphe brush and let me get a look. Hello, Fina. Say hi. Hey to the folks. Yeah, I know. Why'd they bring one? You guys, my dressing room has this big fantasy vanity and they didn't give Katya anything. She needs all help. She can get it. That's pretty, right? What is this called? This is the Choose Me, Pick Me, Choose Me, and Love Me. You guys, this makes me think of Love is Blind. I just watched the Love is Blind finale and they love to call each other a pick me girl and not a girl's girl, which I love. I love both of those. Well, you're just not a girl's girl. Well, you're a pick-me girl. By the way, the whole game of that is pick me. The whole game of Love is Blind is getting someone to pick you. So the idea that anybody's a pick-me girl, I'm like, you're all pick-me girls. And a girl's girl means, I Urban Dictionary'd it. Girl's girl means you put your female relationships and the integrity of that before men. But it's an entire show about male-female relationships. So that's not the venue to be a girl's girl. You should be there to find somebody. But anyway, I love all those women, I love all those men. This is the Lunar Beauty Translucent Light Universal Setting Powder. And I'm nervous that this is glowy. Beautiful packaging, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? But if it's Lunar Beauty, why is it a B? Oh, it's an LB. Sorry, I just get that. I just got it. I was like, B? That looks matte to me. Let's try it. I think this is a matte powder and it comes with its own little puff, little Lunar Beauty puff. So I'm just gonna puff a little on and look in the mirror. It doesn't look glowy to me. I mean, is it? I kind of think it is. Do you think the setting powder looks matte or glowy? You rub it on your hand and what do you think? Pretty matte, right? Do you see glow?
It's pretty matte and very sheer.
Yeah, it's very sheer, which I'm a little worried about. Let's try. It works for me, let's keep going. I don't know much about this product, you guys. I just swiped it and I didn't hold up. I didn't bring the packaging, so we're kind of going in blind. Love is blind. Love with makeup is blind. Looks good though, doesn't it? This is pretty. It smells good. I can't describe it. It's like a little bit like gummy products, gummy bears. It smells kind of like candy-ish, but not too nasty, not too sweet. I've also been trying to like powder more intentionally. I do feel like when I powder my face, I put too much powder on and it makes my whole face look crazy. And I think these finer powders, there's a potential to brush more off, which is good. Very translucent, you guys. Almost no coverage here compared to like, you guys know my go-to is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana. This is like almost no coverage. Look at, this is why you do hand makeup. Look at the color of my hand on my, oh God, that hand, yikes, Freddy Krueger. You guys, I'm at the age where I can't tell if I'm more disgusting in drag or out of drag at this point. I used to be like, oh, you see me in drag, it is kind of gross. And now out of drag, I'm like, girl, times are tough all over, honey. I mean, this setting powder looks really, really good, don't you guys think? Like, I think this looks pretty nice. Makeup Forever face powder here, and I'm just gonna like, kind of go in and set the highlights with some pressed powder, set the contours with some pressed powder, just to make it all super seamless and super dimensional. I'm gonna take, I love this brush for contour, by the way. I've been taking a break from my Trixie Cosmetics brush. I love this Morphe E63, look at this. Weird little brush, but for foreheads, you guys, I'm like, oh yeah. Looks like it's like a little shovel, like a little pigment shovel. Here's a little spoiler alert. We're gonna be using this new mascara, so let's just use the cardboard from it to do the cheek. But they also say that a lot on the, I'm just jumping back to it. They also say it a lot on the Housewives. They say like girl's girl and like, you're not a girl's girl. If you've ever disagreed with a woman on camera, you're not a girl's girl. I love like when certain words like enter the chat and people say them all the time. Like right now, everyone is a gaslighting covert narcissist because they like, I don't know, wouldn't hang out with you or something. Like I love that. Love. That looks great. I'm sorry, but that looks great. Cream blush, I mean, cream blush, it's a little extra to kind of planning sometimes because I'm so used to powder blush, but look at the difference it makes. Like, love, it looks so pretty. When I put some powder over that later, it's about to be on, bitch. This, you guys, we're not to the end of the video yet. I didn't expect to like this setting powder that much. Look how, it's just beautiful. It's so finely milled, like it looks excellent. My skin looks smoother because of using this product. And that's what I like to see, people. I can't wait to finish the blush, so let's just do more. I have this one size thing here. We gotta get in there. Horny, undiluted and unmitigated horniness. That is pretty. Wow. Ooh, I love how purpley it is. I love how it's like, it's the spirit of, it's pink. It's pink if it was a grape. If a grape was pink, this is the color because it still has a little bit of purple energy. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna do my white and black eyeliner, you guys. You guys have seen that a million times. I'm gonna do my white and black eyeliner, and then for the lid, I don't think I'm gonna do anything special. I think for the lid, I'm just gonna kind of do a nude. It's just a nude lid. I'm gonna finish up the eye in the way you guys have seen me do it a million times, and I'll be right back. Let's try the new mascara, shall we? This is the Falsy Surreal Extensions Mascara. 36% length, impact. I mean, wow. That definitely works. Look, I mean, that definitely, her eyes look different. I don't know if you guys know this. They recently changed, the FDA changed the regulations around using false lashes in mascara ads. So if you look at a mascara ad from like 15 years ago, it's all false lashes. And now in the commercials, you can tell, I don't think they're even allowed to use individual lashes anymore. So it's pretty fierce. I learned that from Aaron Parsons. Now you guys know with my big fake lashes, really any mascara works for me in drag. But out of drag, I just wanna show you guys this brush. I like this type of brush, this chunky Christmas tree, because you can get a lot of volume. I almost feel like you get a lot of volume on and then you can like go in and brush them out so they look more fanned out like that. It's a beaut. Just gonna take some black shadow and press it into my, you guys, I'm out of Hotline because Hotline is sold out. So I've been using L'Oreal Infallible, which is great. It is a great gel liner, but nothing beats Hotline. I'm just, now that I've had Hotline for months and now that I'm out of it, like nothing competes with Hotline. This is nice though. The Falsies Surreal. I'm gonna be honest, I don't totally feel like this looks different than the Falsies mascara. And I love Maybelline, but you guys know, I think nothing beats Sky High. Sky High is absolutely incredible. And I've seen in the comments, some people are like, I tried Sky High because of you and I love it. Sky High is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Let's just throw some lashes on. You guys don't know how fast I put lashes on in drag. Or maybe you do because you've been watching this channel for 4 years, but the thing about drag makeup is I'm just trying to move on with my life. Like I love putting makeup on, I love everyone. I'm trying to move on and move forward and proceed. Especially these big venues, you guys license to kill. I'm like, just put the black hooker makeup on, put the pink lip on, and just walk fast. Just walk fast and hope they don't look too closely. Oh, wait, did I snap on this makeup today or what actually? It's really pretty. I know what you're thinking. You look the same as you always do, but I think everybody who watches this channel knows that I have my good days. And then I mostly have the other days where I'll look in the mirror in drag and I'll go like, what did I do wrong today? And lately, I think what I do wrong is the proportions of everything. I'll put the brow too high or I'll, you know. Something about the Trixie makeup, if you get the proportion wrong, like everything just looks shifted. And I was looking at old pictures of me in drag, like from three years ago about older pictures. And I was like, my brows were flatter and I liked the way that looked. And my liner, instead of going straight up and out, was more straight out. And I kind of liked that look. So I've been trying to kind of cheat back to that. One size, love this stage white, you guys. I use the shit out of this. There's like just a million uses for it. I love it for finishing my little brow highlight in drag. Gorgeous, beautiful. I got these Sigma Love Struck lashes. Rounded and wispy, these synthetic fibers blend seamlessly with your natural lashes. Well, we're not gonna be doing that today, are we? Kind of small for me, but like I said, the vision I had for this look today was like kind of a softer eye for me with like a bolder lip. So let's indulge in that, shall we? There we go, just a soft little doughy bottom, just like me in my 20s. I'm trying not to overdo it. I've also been going a little big on the bottom lashes, I think. So I've been trying to shrink down my bottom lashes for more of a, you know, snatch. Lips. I got this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Reviver. I kind of think this is the one, you guys. What do you think? I was just like, ugh, doesn't that look pretty? Like a real purpley, like a electric, like holly cranberry, really pretty. Let's do that. The magenta lip pencil from MAC. These tend to be, I feel like sometimes I'm just too fair for these because they tend to be really purpley, but I think these together could be really nice. So let's give it a shot. There's a lot of MAC products I've stopped using over the years because I find other things, but I mean, MAC lip pencils are just really good. They just are. The color, the shade range, the price point, that looks pretty good. Kind of clown mouth, but then I'm just gonna fill in the middle. I have this ColourPop lippy pencil. I hate when products are called lippies. I hate it so much, and I hate that. What lippy are you wearing? I don't like that. You will never see Trixie Cosmetics call something a lippy. You guys know I'm obsessed with it. I mean, this last year in like the roundup of the best products of the year, you guys know these Superstay lip products end up being in the best every year. They're just amazing. They're so good. They're so affordable. Super long wearing. There's a million colors. They even make a black one. They don't sell every color in every like CVS store and stuff, but if you go on Maybelline.com, the shade range is absurd. I mean, they have black liquid lipstick. How many drugstore brands carry a black liquid lipstick like full year round? So if you're following along at home, my camera card just like filled up in the middle of this, but I gotta go on stage anyway. Thank you guys for joining me backstage here. I just look absolutely gorgeous. I just looked at the camera that's dead. I look absolutely beautiful. And let's go do the Bald in the Beautiful Atlanta, shall we?